What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Varun Gupta and this is It's Everything Men. Welcome to the channel. On this channel we'll discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as fitness, style, fashion, grooming and overall personality development. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Smash it, man, so that you guys will know every time I upload a video. Today's video is going to be on fitness. We are going to talk about shoulders, man. See, most people go to the gym, they hit biceps, they go to the gym again, they do triceps and expect that they're gonna look muscular in days. See, that's not how it works. Biceps and triceps are important, yes, because that is the only part that is shown whenever we wear half t-shirts. But shoulders gives you a right physique, man. They accentuate your posture. Most people have a bad posture like this because they don't have properly developed shoulders. What do I mean by that? Our shoulders consist of three parts: your front delt, side delt and your rear delt. See, this line that you see coming from the back, this is your rear delt. People don't have this because they don't train it. They train what they see in the mirror. No, man, that is not going to contribute to the best physique you can achieve. Your shoulders, they are as important as any other part. Now, genetics play a very great role when it comes to have broad shoulders, but we can train them to get big. When you're standing like this, your rear delts and your front delts come into play in order to have a broad shoulder look. When you're standing in the mirror, your side delts, they come into play whenever you want to achieve broad look. Okay, so we need to train them equally, man. Oh, so you want to build shoulders, man? कोई बात नहीं, 15 kg का डंबल उठा और एनु मार. No, man, don't do that shit. Before you lift even a 2.5 kg dumbbell in the gym and do any exercise, learn the right technique. Brings me to the first point: correct posture, man. See, I don't have a light dumbbell with me right now, so I'll demonstrate the exercise with this. This is around 2.5 to 3 kgs, and the right technique to do the side lateral raises is: you start from here, you bring your arm until here. Why not until here? Because after this, after bringing it from here to here, my traps come into play. I'm lifting the weight by my traps. We are not training traps, we are training shoulders. So we'll have to isolate them by just bringing it until here, then down again, then down again. And the right technique to isolate your shoulders and bring the most mind muscle connection in it is to keep your elbow up at all times. See, my elbow is above my wrist. It's not like this. No, this is wrong. My elbow stays up at all times. Elbow stays up at all times. Don't rest the weight on your thighs like this. Don't rest it here. Shoulders are not working when you're resting the weight on your thighs. You have to isolate them as long as you can during the set. No matter how many reps you're able to do. Do it 100% with the correct posture. Here, then here. From here to here. Now that we know the correct posture, let's go to the second point. Second point is the right frequency. You have to hit your shoulders at least twice per week. Lesser than that does not show optimal growth in your shoulders. Shoulders are a small muscles, and if shoulders are one of the most weak part for you in your body, you can hit them alternative days by doing 3 sets of this. This will pop up your shoulders from the sides, which will make you broad. Coming to the third point, it is one of the most important points in these. Why? It is that one formula that you can apply to any of your body parts in order to make them grow, which is progressive overload. Progressive overload can be done in multiple ways. First is you lift heavier every week. Now, and lifting heavy does not mean that you lift the weights with the wrong posture. You still have to lift the weights with the right posture and maintain time under tension at all times. Second way, time under tension. 3 seconds eccentric motion. For example, you're doing a shoulder press. This is your concentric motion. This is your eccentric motion. Slow down your eccentric motion. Count to 3 when it comes down. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, then go up. 1, 2, 3, then go up. See, another way to progressive overload is to increase the number of reps. See, there will be days when you're not able to increase your weight from week to week in terms of number. For example, you're lifting 10 kgs on week 1 of your workout. Next week you try to increase the weight to 12 kgs, but you're not able to do it with the correct posture. You decrease the weight back to 10 kgs and you do more reps. For example, last week you did 12 reps. This week you do at least 14 to 15 reps with the correct form, man. Form is important. That is the 3 main key points when it comes to progressive overload: time under tension, increasing in the weight, or increasing the reps. Coming to the 4th point, another important formula that all bodybuilders used to use in their routine, which is shocking the muscle and forcing it to grow. What do I mean by that? Include drop sets in your weight. This is a 12.5 kg dumbbell, and so I'll do 6 reps with it like this. Easy. Easy. I'm still training my shoulders and I'm only doing 6 reps. Now, when you're done with 6 reps, now what you're gonna do is drop the weight down. Do another 6 reps. Alright? Then bring the weight down again. Do another 6 reps. This is called drop set. Include this in your workout and you sure as hell going to see results in a matter of months. Coming to the final and equally important part in order to grow your shoulders: volume. See, let's say for example you're doing a push workout and you perform incline chest presses. Your front delt already gets trained if you're doing 3 to 4 sets in it. You don't have to train your front delts again and do a front delt raise exercise. That is why most people have their front delts overgrown than their side and their rear delts. What I'd suggest most people to do is do 5 sets of side raise exercises in which you train your side delt, and another 5 sets of rear delt exercises in which your rear delts are going to be trained. Apart from these 5 points, there's a bonus tip that I'm going to give you in this video, which is make your waist look smaller in order to make you look broader and have bigger shoulders. See, when I'm just standing like this or when I'm standing like this, which one do you think is more aesthetic to the eyes? What's the difference between these two? I am making my waist look smaller in order to make my shoulders look wider. When you have a smaller waist, it automatically gives you a V taper, which makes your shoulder look broad. How can you do that? Get your body fat percentage to a lower level. I've already made a video on it, how can you lose body fat in order to make your look waist smaller. Go watch that. I'll link it in the description below or put it somewhere on the screen. These kind of tips will only be available on this channel, man. Subscribe. That's it for the video, guys. If you like the video, you might as well drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. I'll see you in the next one.